Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Niles.
Together we are all three of the Office Blokes in a room together again.
Yep.
Yes.
On a rainy Monday afternoon with a couple of pints of beer in us.
That's right.
Two of us.
Yeah.
So there you go. High energy. Woo! Woo. Crazy today.
That's insane, isn't it?
Sorry, that's insane, yeah. The 35 biggest creatures ever captured. What do you reckon? Ever captured, so it's not going to be like...
Creatures.
I wonder if they've ever caught a giant squid.
It'd be like a massive,
Maybe.
giant squid,
That's
massive
a good
like
shout.
alligator type thing.
Yeah. I think a blue whale will be out. I don't think... Oh, mind you, they do catch them, don't they? Around
Round
China
where?
parts and stuff like that. Japan.
Yeah. I think the Norwegians do as well, actually.
do,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Let's find out the 35 biggest creatures ever captured. Let's do it.
Dinosaurs were once the largest creatures on Earth, but now it could be any animal. And
Jeez.
while you might expect that from certain species, others will come as a total surprise. Today, we're gonna show you the biggest animals ever caught on camera. And you're definitely gonna emerge from this experience with a couple of new phobias. So subscribe to the channel and click the bell while you still can. Here's how the largest crocodile in captivity gets his breakfast. He's 5.48 meters long, not counting the portion
18
missing from his
feet.
tail. And this is Brutus. He's also 5.5 meters long, weighs 2 tons, and likes
size of
to
that.
eat sharks. But
That's
Jeez.
just doing you in one, isn't it? If it sees you in the water, it's just going to...
No chance of you.
The sharks swim in that type of water like that.
You get freshwater sharks as well.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Clearly you do, but yeah, I didn't know that.
the largest croc ever is the legendary Lo Long, who measured 6 meters in length. It took 100 people to catch him.
That's
Remember
insane.
when we warned you that if you didn't subscribe, you'd
no.
find one of these in your bed? This centipede goes up to 42 centimeters in length and can have as many as 382 legs. Trust me, they can run very fast. This giant lion makes a 146.5 centimeter Toyota Corolla look tiny. Just imagine the driver's reaction when a 300 kilogram lion walks by. Meanwhile, the largest one weighed 375 kilograms and was 3 meters long. No wonder it eats 2.5 tons of meat per year. The average kangaroo weighs about 60 kilograms. That is, if he's not working out in the gym 24/7 like
That's what I look like with my shirt off. A kangaroo. Not shredded, just a kangaroo.
What is that? Look at that.
I've seen a few jacked kangaroos. They're just monsters.
It looks like
Been
he's
to
got
prison.
He's doing it on purpose, like he's doing a bit of weightlifting or something.
Have you seen the clip of the guy having a fist fight with a kangaroo?
Yeah.
I think it attacks his dog, and then he goes and hits it, and they still have a stand.
Yeah,
up
proper,
really?
proper,
proper
I've seen that,
boxing
yeah.
match.
this beast.
Look at it.
And this one is apparently dabbling in steroids. Not cool, bro. Give me back my protein powder. The beast before you is an Ankole Watusi bull, which can weigh up to 730 kilograms. That's 9 times the weight of the average man. It's so important for them to show their strength that their horns grow insanely large.
wow.
Ankole
Massive.
horns can grow up to 1.8 meters, about as long as a full-sized bed, and each weighs as much as a supermodel. The record holder was a bull named Pancho Villa, whose massive horns spanned 3 meters across, or 1.5 Michael Jordans. What happens when a Watusi bull falls in love with a unicorn? Something like this. Each of its horns is about 1 meter long. That's 3 guitars on its head, and I wouldn't want to play with any of them. And this is why Batman wears underwear over his suit. All joking aside, golden crowned flying foxes really exist and have wingspans of 170
size of that.
centimeters. That's as tall as Angelina Jolie. They only eat fruit, but that doesn't make it any less terrifying.
Jeez, that's
Cutest creatures in the world. You couldn't be more wrong.
Swans are vicious. I don't think anyone thinks they're cute.
They look nice, though. I mean,
They look nice.
That bat, though. Jeez.
That looked like a horse, didn't
That's
it?
hideous,
Go back
wasn't
to that bat, Dave.
Can you imagine that flying around here?
You're running at Cheltenham tomorrow, that.
I'd probably back it.
It is creepy, isn't it?
That's hideous. Can you imagine it flying around your head, though?
If someone showed you a picture of just that head and said, "What animal's that?" You'd be like, "Is it a horse?"
I'd say it's like a
Yeah.
horse fetus, like a half-grown horse.
There's no way you'd say a bat.
You wouldn't. That would be last on your list,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
absolutely.
That's proper weird looking, isn't it?
That's horrible.
Think swans are the cutest creatures in the world? You
big,
couldn't
innit?
be more wrong. First of all, you've never seen me, but also they grow up to 180 centimeters tall and personally take bread from a human that wasn't even feeding it to them. I would have
let
reacted
it
the
attack
same
the
way
dog.
if I were in that dog.
Slap it in the face.
Toe it, boot it,
Yeah.
hard as you can, volley. Top bins.
Fly it off. Just sit on its back. Fly, Swan.
Dog's position. This turtle may seem huge because of the camera angle, but the leatherback turtle really is the world's largest. It holds the record at 2.6
Wow.
meters and
Wow.
916 kilograms. Meanwhile, this 200-year-old Aldabra tortoise has grown a 120-centimeter long shell. So now, imagine how old this sea turtle must be if its head is half the length of a diver.
Wow.
Typical roosters don't grow any taller than a coffee table, about 60 centimeters. But this giant is 1 meter tall.
Nah.
Now,
Reminds me of you, that Dave.
I love it.
It's back garden.
No, massive cock.
I do have a massive cock, you're right. Yeah, thanks. I didn't realise you'd seen it.
That's what we've been missing.
Wondered what you were doing stood at the urinal next to me in the pub.
That was me holding it.
Takes two. Never go alone.
If I've said this loads, if chickens were the size of horses, we'd all be in trouble. They'd just eat us. Yeah. They're vicious.
Yeah,
Like
these lions patrolling the world.
I know, but not in this
Yeah.
country. If we had like chickens like that roaming about, they are psychos. They're little dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's what I like about them.
Fair
now
enough.
we know why this guy from Top Gun took the call sign Rooster. Who needs a dog when you can get a hefty Goliath bird eater the size of a large man's hand? All you'll have to do is feed it birds. But
Oh
if
my
you need
God.
something bigger, head straight to Australia, where you'll find a 30-centimeter huntsman spider.
Nope.
Thor approves. Or you could always just find a pet on some girl's back. Just please don't poke me with a Sharpie like this guy. We get it, that tarantula is enormous. When this guy got a puppy, he couldn't have imagined that it would grow into a 2-meter giant, like this man, whose dog is already 1.5 times his size. This big boy's name is Don Bison, and his record weight is 103 kilograms. I'm not so sure that the owner is the one walking him. And
I bet that takes some gigantic shit that you've got.
You know what? I was
Like
thinking
over
of
your shoulder like that when he's taking for a walk.
that. The big shovel. Big proper shovel.
Where do you take a dog like that for a walk, though?
I don't know.
If I saw that coming down the road, I'd be right the other way.
Yeah.
It looks big and friendly, but
don't
it is
care.
so big.
It'd have to be,
don't
because
care.
you wouldn't be able to stop something like that, would
No.
you? Was it 220 odd pounds? How many is
Yeah.
that stone? Is that 10
It's
stone?
about the same as me.
More than that.
It's 17 stone, something like that.
Wow.
I just
That's
wouldn't.
big.
I'd just be gone the other way. As soon as I seen that, I'd be like, nope,
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, you'd have to. Oh, yeah.
at this point, I refuse to believe
I'd even climb a tree. Would you? Until it's gone.
this isn't actually a polar bear. Opal frontera, whose height is 167 centimeters, could easily pass right under this
massive.
moose. That's because these animals stand 3 meters tall at the withers and weigh up to 800 kilograms.
Massive,
Plus,
aren't
it
they?
has
Yeah.
the largest antlers of any mammal, and the record had a span of 188 centimeters. This huge Tasmanian crab weighs 6.8 kilograms and has a shell with a diameter of 38 centimeters. That's 100 times bigger than a standard UK shore crab, or enough to make 160 crab cakes, if you dare. If you thought rats were only scary because of their
No.
numbers, you were wrong. The real problem starts when they get bigger than cats,
Oh my God.
reaching lengths of 40 centimeters, not including the tails. Looking at this huge squid, now I know how they came up with Cthulhu. Nah, I'm just joking. He's real. One of these big guys weighs 163 kilograms, but this one is half a ton and 11.8 meters long.
Wow.
1.5 times the height of a giraffe. It's amazing that it wasn't Hercules who caught this half-ton, 2-meter-long wild boar. But they can get even bigger than that. Check out these giants. That's right, they are 3 times bigger than a human. And sometimes they can be found in the most unexpected places.
They attack people as well quite a lot,
I
apparently.
didn't think they grew that big.
Yeah.
No.
They're massive.
Someone showed me a picture in the pub a few weeks ago of one in, I want to say in Romania, that was like a couple of tons.
Yeah,
Like
really?
him and some people had shot it, and there was a picture of them next to it. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you wouldn't want one of those coming at you, would you?
No. What are they
Wow.
called?
Wild boars.
Wild boar.
Yeah, there's quite a lot in France, apparently. Just literally wild, roaming free.
Yeah.
But not that size, I don't think.
Yeah.
This is what the biggest catfish ever caught looks like. It took fishermen 40 minutes to reel in this 2.6 meter
Wow.
guy and measure his record-breaking 128 kilograms. Imagine an anaconda as wide as a MacBook swimming under your boat. That would have just ended the cruise immediately, but this couple decided to take a closer look. Jesus, the anacondas don't usually grow more than 5 meters long and don't typically sunbathe, but there are exceptions to every rule. These snakes spend most of their lives underwater, venturing out on land only to hunt, although they could just eat divers. Anacondas are so huge that a giant crane is needed to lift them, and the biggest anaconda ever recorded in Brazil measured 6 meters long and weighed over 250 kilograms. And if you try to drag... But this giant is rushing in to give his amigo a hug. The wingspan of a condor can reach 320 centimeters with a body length of 135 centimeters. That makes it the largest bird in the West. This fisherman's reaction when he realizes he's caught a 3-meter monster fish. But that's nothing compared to a 100-year-old white sturgeon at 352 centimeters that only took 25 minutes to catch. However, the biggest beluga sturgeon ever was caught in 1922 at a record 7 meters long and weighing 1,490 kilograms. That's twice as heavy as a cow. How big does a wolf need to be to make a 60-centimeter tall dog look like a puppy? Well, let's find out as we take a look at this guy's huge Canadian wolf. An adult specimen of this species can reach up to 160 centimeters long and weigh 90 kilograms. The largest one ever caught was a northwestern wolf trapped in Alaska in 1939 that measured 175 centimeters long. Next to this fish,
My cousin actually walks a wolf not too far from here. And it's 100% wolf.
Oh, right.
It's got to be like something like 5 generations of it have to be purebred wolf, for you to be able to say it. But one of her friends has got one, and she walks it every day. I've never seen it.
No.
I've just been told about it.
Yeah.
But I just didn't know they were a thing. I know they are in the wild, but I didn't know you could get one.
No.
No, I didn't.
Thing about fishermen as well, they're always like, they're all proud of what they've caught, aren't they?
I know,
It's the
yeah.
only- it's the only kind of like thing you see where they're all like, oh, look at this, what I've caught.
Yeah.
No.
So some of the fishes are catching absolutely enormous. You think, how did you
I
reel
know,
it in anyway?
Who gives a shit though?
Well, I know, yeah.
That's the point I'm getting at.
Sort of why.
You see with people holding these massive fish, and I'm like, it's a fish, mate. I'm going to get one on the fish market. Just hold it.
When I first started doing the online dating, there was loads of profiles, loads of girls' profiles that say, if you've got a picture of a fish in your bio, please don't swipe me. Because there's loads of guys that are just like, oh, it's the picture on Twitter.
Bizarre.
Just don't get it.
Yeah, good point.
a 1.94 meter diver looks positively shrimpy. It's 3 meters wide and 4.3 meters long.
What is it?
But the
Guppy.
largest mola mola weighed as much as 1,600 kilograms and was caught back in 1910. The last thing you would expect to run into on the road is a 3-meter or more tiger weighing 300 kilograms.
Hey?
Okay, what do
Only
you
thing
do?
bigger
I know,
is the
yeah.
Siberian tiger, which in terms of size
at that.
is the closest to a saber-tooth. But the largest cat on record was named Jaipur, who measured 3.32 meters and 423 kilograms. A polar bear went down in history as the largest of its
Wow.
kind at a height of over 3 meters and a weight of a whole ton. That's like 3 Harley-Davidson bikes. But brown bears can also be so huge that they need special equipment. For example, this giant weighed 680 kilograms and was 2.5 meters tall, and it clearly didn't lose a fight with DiCaprio. Random fact number 155. Carps grow throughout their lives, so for this 68-kilo fish to get this big, they would have taken several days.
Don't think you have to pull the same face as the fish.
Both of them.
Yeah, that's definitely his profile picture for his dating app. Isn't it?
I'm not sure he's getting on many dates.
I think he's with his date there.
Decades. This river giant weighs 75 kilograms, but it's far from the largest carp in history, which weighed 105 kilograms. That's a whole Aquaman. A liger is a hybrid between a lioness and a tiger, inheriting each's unique size. For example, Hercules weighs an incredible 408 kilograms, and he's nearly 365 centimeters long. That's taller than a double-decker tour bus. Now, meet Nook, who weighed a whopping 550 kilograms at a length of 396 centimeters. That's like 2 sedans. Believe it or not, the world's largest cow weighs over 2 tons, like a rhinoceros.
Wow.
This 7-year-old male Holstein Friesian stands at more than 6 feet tall, and it's best not to mention burgers around him. This is an Atticus atlas, the biggest butterfly in the world, with a wingspan of 30 centimeters. That's a foot-long Subway sandwich, folks. It's so huge, you can see the guy's face behind it. These memes don't seem so funny.
Whoa.
Imagine what it's like to swim next to a giant 5-meter manta ray weighing 3 tons. But even that's not nearly as chilling as swimming between 2 of them with a combined length of 14 meters.
Nope.
Look at how this elephant seal plays with a car. Reason enough to avoid it at all costs? After all, they weigh 2 tons, like a Dodge Charger. And these hooligans stole somebody's yacht from the pier and nearly sunk it with their weight.
What do you do?
I think you just leave them.
A giant snail.
The boat belongs to them now. Just cut your losses.
Stay at this.
Well, the size of this guy's face looks super big. But the record land snail weighed 900 grams and was 39.3 centimeters long. Because of their big size, these acatinas are banned in the USA. They're a threat to all vegetation in their way. This is an enormous 50-year-old lobster with claws bigger than a man's hand. And that's not the limit, because lobsters can grow endlessly. This guy was lucky to have caught a 100-year-old one as tall as he was. And this 10-kilogram lobster was saved from the frying pan by a kind woman. For $200, he gets to go back to the ocean to keep growing. Big Jake is officially the tallest horse in the world. He's 210 centimeters tall and weighs as much as a Jeep, 2.6 tons. This Belgian is a little shorter at just 195 centimeters, but he eats $315 worth of food per day. That's enough to buy 2 electric cars a year. But why buy an electric car when you have Toby the Percheron? He is just as tall and can pull logs weighing over 2 tons.
Doesn't look real, does it?
Huge, isn't it, that? What a beast.
It took over 40 minutes to subdue this Russian blue marlin weighing 554 kilograms, and it also took all the men in the village to drag it to the scale. But this 700-kilogram marlin caught in Hawaii was 5 meters long and nearly broke the world record set in 1953 by Alfred Glassell Jr. when he caught a marlin weighing 707 kilograms. A fish the size of a giraffe. Wow. Here's how a 180-kilogram gorilla drifts. Now, you've definitely seen everything. Or have you? A mountain gorilla named Senkwekwe from the Virunga National Park in the Congo weighed 250 kilograms and was just under 2 meters tall. And that's enough for today. I already feel like the smallest thing in the world. What's the biggest animal you've ever seen in your life? Share it in the comments, and we'll see you when we put out the next video.
Wow. Some big creatures there, I tell you.
I don't mind the big animals because that's the lions and the tigers and stuff. That's what's supposed to be in it.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
supposed to be big.
Yeah.
They're like the king of the jungle, aren't they?
With you on that. With you on that.
The gorilla.
Yeah.
You know, but then you get like centipedes and shit. No, they can do one. Fish. I'm not asked about fish.
Spiders and shit.
That gorilla decides that it's had enough of you. You've got absolutely no chance.
I always think them gorillas, they look so powerful, don't they?
Yeah, they're just pure muscle, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're
really incredible.
But then you get
Wow.
creepy crawled on by.
They creep me out.
Yeah, horrible.
238 foot.
Imagine waking up with that
not
just
need.
like crawling up your leg.
Half of it hanging out your mouth.
And that bloody horse bat as well that we saw before.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Weird, right?
I've seen them.
The bat comes and takes the centipede away. You know what to do with yourself.
Just staring at you. Hanging out with your mouth.
Right, grim.
Yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.